Oh, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here. Episode 62 starts off with our latest threat to the Solomon area. We've got this 10-ship, probably supply convoy moving in, and we've also got this 10-ship battle group. I've got planes up from all over the place. I've redirected my subs to hopefully a little more of a better intercept position. Wahoo rearmed. They're heading up. Task Force Tar Heels also heading up. They are kind of beat up. So at some point I'm going to have to pull down Keystone. Keystone is operating in the Central Pacific area. Right now they're supporting the next phase of the Gilbert and Caroline's campaign. He did fully take Hazre as I was playing through here. But this is the main threat that we have to deal with. So we know what we're going to be doing in this episode. Also got another surface group that I'm going to be introducing to the theater, and I want to get them down there pretty quick. So it's 5:44 in the morning of October 23rd, 1942. 239 days into our campaign. We do have 73 command points. Looking at what we have in the dockyard, 12 days for the Queen Elizabeth, 24 for the Renown, Exeter and Enterprise and Java are all going to be here within 2 weeks. So we are waiting for them to come back and join the fight. But for now, let's get into today's episode. Alright, we are looking at Task Force Oz. Task Force Oz is all Australian ships. We have the Adelaide. We have the Canberra, the Australia, Perth, Hobart, Neeson, Nestor, Vendetta. It's a 10-ship convoy, strictly surface battles. Warramunga and Napier round out the group. They are going to be heading down towards the Horn Island area to take up the defense of that area. I do have a supply convoy headed there to beef up the airbase on Horn Island. So we are probably going to see some activity in that area. They're also going to be supporting operations moving towards the Dutch East Indies. I wanted to throw together Australian task force for that specific area. They do have to come from Midway. We could say they were up there training and get them down to the front, because as you saw, the Japanese are still fairly active in the Solomons, so we're going to need guns to fight and ships to defend the area. Alright, we do have a small flight moving in on this transport convoy. There's not many transports here. That was probably way off. But they have 3 transports and 7 destroyers with them. So yeah, we missed with our Wildcat. I did accidentally put a bomb on my Wildcat when I sent him out to keep tabs on this guy, so wanted to get that bomb taken care of. We have also in the area 2 flights of P-38s that are going to be hitting the transports to get them turned around so that they can come in on their attack run when they get back into position. Our Avengers, I've got them down on the deck. They are armed with torpedoes. And this group's moving in pretty quick here. They don't have a target. They're also probably not in the right altitude. They're going to move in. They're going to hit this transport here. There's a reason why I don't usually use the Avengers to do bombing and torpedo runs, and you're watching it happen right now. This poor guy. But it does look like we may get at least one hit. Well, at least one dud. The other 2 missed. Our Lightnings are moving in. This group of Avengers over here. Yet to choose a target. Same for these guys. Number 3 would probably be a good bet for them. Get them turned around. Lightnings are getting a little too close here. We're already way out of position, so we'll bring them back like that. These guys don't look too bad, so we'll swing them around. May accidentally hit another one of the ships. Would work just fine. This is the supply convoy. There's also a battle fleet. This one's mostly destroyers here. So, like I said, 7 destroyers, 3 transports. They're not looking too bad as terms of their targeting go. I'm gonna drop a little behind the bullseye. Let their bombs spread out. They're gonna climb up to altitude, start spinning. I may have to run in on a strafing run just to hit these transports if our bombs don't do what I hope they're gonna do, which is destroy some of these ships. Well, that was wasn't spectacular. Got heavy damage though. Got the number 1 group moving in now. Let's slow you down. Get into a better position to attack here. The other Avengers out there. Problem is the transports are right in the middle of the convoy, so I'm gonna have to run through a pretty heavy destroyer screen to them into position. These two right here. That's your target. Number one. You guys are gonna have to fly right past this, all this flak. Well, hopefully they can get in all right, and yeah. Speed you up a little bit. May just drop myself. Yeah, alright. Well, this is why I don't use Avengers as torpedo bombers. E-38s, they're gonna move in. Got this other group that's circling. Might be better off going after this guy, number 2. He's got heavy and moderate. I'm gonna keep their targets as is. And our Avengers. We'll end up losing these guys. End up losing all my Avengers. But we do have the Yorktown coming in. Let's get these last group of lightnings. Let's get their attack underway here. To be not dealing with the black. Come on, guys. This will get them in better position here. All right, drop your torpedoes. They dropped. We did. Moving so slow, they might just skip right in front of her. Right in front of her. Useless. Lightnings. We're changing your target. Not gonna be able to get in a decent position to attack the transport I intended. Oh. Not the best airstrike. Was expecting not so many destroyers. More transports than destroyers, but is what it is. Yeah. Watch him miss. Got one hit. Actually, really surprising. Critical and heavy. Here's our... You guys still have bombs? Or they just circle? Alright, let's get all our lightnings. All our lightnings formed up. Gonna get them formed up and go for this guy here. The most heavily damaged transport. The only real choice. Rares are cruising around. Alright, so once our lightnings meet up in one group, we are going to run in strafing run here. It'll probably be just that one strafing run too, so... They're all linked up now. All linked up and moving in on the attack. Alright, there's the end results of our attack. Sunk one of the transports. We did strafe him. Unfortunately, I only had one of the planes selected, so only one of them strafed him, and it was enough to put his damage over the top. We've got a couple destroyers here, heavy and moderate on number 7, and sunk on number 6, because their pilots, or their helmsmen were fairly intoxicated. There's that. The convoy. That was close. The convoys have been thrown into disarray by that air attack, as you can kind of tell. This one is the one that got hit. Strangely enough, the one that is sinking is the one that did the hitting. So that one... not going to be someone we're going to have to deal with going forward. So, away we go. 2 command points gained. We're up to 75 now. This group is still probably going to have to be dealt with, fortunately. Enterprise lost most of her Avengers, at least in that attack. I do have another flight of Avengers that are up here, moving in on this group. We've got Avengers. We've got Beauforts. And we've also got Catalinas. They have torpedoes. Kind of regretting that. Inbound, we've got Mariners and B-17s. I've got the availability of 2 more Mariners. Each one could target a transport ship. In this group up here, I'm thinking that may be the way to go. Just because I see those as the greater threat of that group. They can't bombard me with destroyers. They may have troops on them. Actually, let's send you up this way to see if they turned around. They may have troops on them, but on conveying we've got 10,000. And I think the most that they could probably put on is maybe 900. These guys are more of a threat to Rabaul. I can't let Rabaul get bombarded. We need that for our rearming of ships. Wahoo's going to head in. Kind of debatable whether Task Force Tar Heel's going to get in there in time. But they are making their way over there too, so at some point we're going to hit this group. Torpedoes are moving in. I had to kind of cut this out a little bit here because Beauforts are also moving in. So they're ready to drop. Now we got a dud. Beaufort's dropped. We got 2 duds, 1 hit. That was barely worth cutting in for, but we'll see how the Beauforts did. We've also got some B-17s moving in. I think we got another round of Avengers, all for this battleship here. I don't know why those guys over there are burning. I didn't hit them with anything, but he's on fire for some reason. The only one that I've been hitting is the battleship, and battleship's actually not on fire. We got critical and critical on the battleship, so I'm thinking she's going to go down fairly soon. I'm kind of pressed for time here in real life, so I'm going to have to get this attack moving quite well. There she goes. Now she's sinking. All right, so we do have a heavy cruiser in the group. Several hours later, the two PBM mariners from Kavang move in on the attack. Their targets are the two remaining Japanese cargo ships in the convoy that is still causing problems in the area. Although both planes hit their targets, the attack was only moderately successful, and both air crews paid for the attack with their lives. Several hours later, the Japanese convoy is sighted again, with one of the cargo ships dead in the water. This should be easy pickings for HMS Truant, and she moves in to begin building her solution and preparing for her attack run. The crew of the Convoy Maru merchant ship lines the deck and watches their escort leave them behind. Unaware of the danger lurking in the deep, the commander of the escort group radios Convoy Maru, assuring them that a ship is inbound to take them off their stricken transport. Several of the Japanese destroyers, warned by the cargo ship, turn around and start heading back, forcing Truant to launch her fish and make a hasty dive to get away. With her target destroyed, HMS Truant moves off and escapes the Japanese destroyers that are searching for her. Okay, so it does look like we did manage to turn both of these convoys around. Truant is still, he's actually leading them, which is kind of funny. We could make another strike with Truant on that one ship, but it's a serious risk. We got Grampus moving down. Grampus hasn't been involved in the combat yet. Let's see what we can come up with here for good old Truant. Well, they are behind us. Oh, it's a risk for Truant for sure. But I don't think it would take much more than 2 torpedoes that we could, well, tube's ready 1. We can turn around and see. This is going to be a hell of a risk for Truant. We do make this attack. I'm still not really sure if I want to risk Truant when they're heading out anyway. I mean, the only target that we would really be interested in is this one transport. A couple torpedoes into that one transport. Yeah, and she's square in the middle of the convoy, too. I'm going to target her. What's Truant's... the range on Truant's torpedoes? 7,000 yards. So we could technically launch from a good distance away. Problem is these destroyers that are all around her. That's one transport and 6 destroyers. For a convoy that's turned around and is leaving. I mean, we could launch right now. Let's identify. Oh, we are on merchant ship. Yep. Wenchao Maru. I'm gonna launch all 10 in a 4-degree spread. And they see us, so not good. 92% solution. Go ahead and fire, Truant. See what happens here. Truant's firing all 10 torpedoes. And then she's gonna leave. Whether or not she gets out alive, I do not know. But I didn't save it before this scene, so if she doesn't, that's it. I can't reload the game. I don't really do that anyway. It's kind of corny. Hopefully that spread's wide enough we accidentally hit her and maybe someone else. Alright, rig for silent. They know where we are. So there's really no point in... well, they aren't going to know where we are for long, so... But the Japanese tend to have a superhuman ability at finding our subs. There they are right there. It's, and none of these are going to hit, I don't think. We may get lucky. And some of these destroyers here are pretty far out. She's not going very fast because she's damaged. Oh. Well, some of them are looking fairly good. We're going to get at least 2 hits. There we go. There's one. There we go. That should do that ship in. There we go. There's one dead ship. Just missed this destroyer here. This one's running. Truant. Let's see, where are the destroyers? There they are, right there. They haven't started turning towards me, strangely enough. No sonar either. See what we can see here, if any of these other guys are accidentally going to get hit. don't think they are. Unless this guy turns into him. Alright, well, I will take that as a good result. Oh, we just gotta get Truant out of here. Alright, so they are looking in the wrong area. They're kind of circling around over here, which is weird because they got me before I even launched. And they're heading in the wrong direction. So I'm going to go with Truant. Going to live to see another day. Going to get out of here. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you have any tips or advice, leave those in the comment section below. If you want to follow along through our Pacific campaign on War on the Sea, hit the subscribe. And we'll see you for episode number 63. Maybe we'll get out of the morning time of this one single day. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching and have yourself a very good day.